The guy who spams one tower every single video. I mean, the real Morgan. Hi, everyone! I've been a little bit busy lately, but that's okay, because I'm back. And this time, he's pissed off. I want to know this time, for the first time ever in any Kingdom Rush game, can I beat Kingdom Rush with just one tower? Now, we're doing that one tower per level. The upgrades are being spent as we earn them throughout the challenge. This is going to be a tricky doozy. This first level helps out a decent amount because it already starts you off with a level 3 archer. So naturally, you're just going to want to upgrade to rangers. Now, rangers are going to prove to be probably the most useful tower along with Tesla in this entire challenge because, let's face it, the more and more time that goes on, I'm starting to agree with War Champion and Shy Guy Mask that rangers are completely broken and probably are well deserved in S tier. So, you know what we're going to be relying on a lot. Now, for this level, I saw a very interesting strategy. I think it was War Champion, but it could have been King Rexy who did it. Maybe even Vaduk, possibly. But they did this level with just one ranger's hideout, and it's in the top portion of the map. Now, you can put it where I put it here, which is like top middle, or I'm not sure if it would be as efficient, but you could put it at the very top of the map, right next to your guards that you get in this level. But it just doesn't seem like it would be shooting enough throughout the entire level and all the different baddies. So, yeah. So we place it there, and it works out great. Freaking Ranger's Hideout. Why is it so amazing? Well, it's doing true damage with its poison arrows. The programmers made it so that the poison arrows will shoot at a wide spread of enemies, infecting everything. So the priority for them is to infect everything with poison, rather than just always spamming shooting the enemy that's nearest the exit, which would completely waste that ability. That is an amazing decision. Thank you, devs, for that decision. I wish that they would apply that to every tower in every game, but this is the one tower that really, really shines because it makes the most of its poison, man. It really does. Now, the other ability that makes Ranger's Hideout just OP to the max is the ability of the Thorns. It can stun extremely regularly while damaging. So this thing is basically a barracks and a true damage machine, shooting fast with a large range. Is there anything about it that's bad? Now, of course, they had to put in some enemies to balance it out a little bit. So then we get spiders, and I'm not sure about the husks or the zombies, but the spiders definitely, and all of the skeletons cannot be infected with the poison. If they could, you could probably beat this entire game on veteran with just Ranger's Hideout without really much problem at all. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen the post-game attempted on this with just Ranger's Hideout. Maybe War Champion has done it, in which case, I'm sorry. Go watch his video on it if he did it. But I can't think of any videos that I've seen recently off the top of my head that do that. So that could be an interesting challenge. Now, I've seen somebody play this level, which I was pretty worried about. And I was debating in my head, do I use Ranger's Hideout, kind of just right in the middle, or do I use Big Bertha? And I think Big Bertha might be able to do the trick if you use a ranged hero to help with all the gargoyles, but I didn't want to deal with that. I'd rather use the Chonkster because he's amazing. Now, he's really good at taking out those matriarchs, as you can see in the bottom right, and that comes in clutch because those are your biggest threat easily on this level, and they don't get poisoned from your Ranger's Hideout. So basically, Ignis just camps in the bottom right whenever there's going to be a ton of matriarchs spawning, so he can kill them all. He does area dashing attacks and just true damage like crazy, healing. He's freaking awesome. I would definitely put him in S tier. The more and more I use him, I'm just like, wow, this guy's amazing. You can actually solo the entire game up to this point with just Ignis, I think. Pretty sure. Seen it somewhere. And then, up to that level. You can do the entire game up to that level with no towers. So, that level you do need a tower, though. So, yeah, we're cruising along, guys. We beat Icewind Pass. I was really worried about that level. I know that this one can be beat because I've seen it before by probably MLH, maybe Viduk, I don't know who else, but yeah, if you just spam a Tesla, just one, so it's not even, you're not even spamming it, you're just placing one. You just put it right there. It's a perfect position. It can kill everything, so that works really good. The worry starts to set in with the next level, the one that's right after this, because we got 2 paths and a crap ton, a metric crap ton of freaking necromancers, skeletons, spiders, high armored guys, and it's a little rough. We also get a ton of demons who are constantly shielding each other, and it's just ridiculous. So the only option, in my opinion, is to basically have a Tesla, put it in the back, because that's the only like guaranteed choke point that everyone has to walk through, and then pick a hero that does what you want them to do. I would suggest Elora or this guy Ingvar, because, you know, I was kind of just like, you need a barracks because there's so many guys to deal with on this, but Elora probably could have done this. I'm sure Chunk could do it as well, but I was thinking that blocking was more of the priority. But yeah, Chunk probably would have been a better choice, but we cut it real close here. I didn't realize that my greatest threat in this level was actually going to end up being the lava elementals, you know, those giant volcano-looking golems. They have a lot of HP. We're forced to do this level on casual. Pretty much all of the difficult levels on this we end up doing on casual. Now, for any of you who really think that this challenge doesn't look too bad, or you just want to try it yourself, I highly recommend it, especially if you're War Champion, Viduk, MLH, King Rexy. I challenge one of you guys to do this level on normal. Not just this level. Sorry, I misspoke. Do this entire challenge on normal. Now, a handful of levels can definitely be beaten on veteran because Tesla is the most overpowered tower in existence. So if one of you guys can fire back with a video and try to beat this game with just 1 tower per level on normal difficulty, that would be something exceptional to watch. I'll definitely share it on my channel. That would just be epic. I did a few of these levels on veteran, a few on normal, and then a few on casual. This level and the last level are definitely on casual, but hey, maybe they're possible on normal with some good micro and some good hero work. Now, I hate to spoil the ending for you, but we've already beaten this level with just 1 tower. In fact, have you noticed something? This footage looks familiar. That's right. I chose the quick way out, and I just am resubmitting the same footage that I did before. So yes, you can beat this game with just 1 tower per level. Now, I did this level and the last level, and I think Icewind Pass all on casual. Those levels might be a bit too overwhelming on normal, but hey guys, we do it. So thanks for watching, nerds. Like and subscribe or something!